What's going on, student nurses? Thanks for tuning in to A Couple Nurses. My name is Cordero. The goal of our channel is to share our experiences, tips, tactics, and strategies to help you perform at a high level while you're in nursing school. Today's video is going to be about the fourth fatal mistake that nursing students make. So as you guys know, this is a 5-part series of videos that I'm making, pretty much telling you guys about how to avoid the mistakes that a lot of nursing students make, whether that's myself, Monica, or any of our classmates that we've talked to. Alright, so before we get into the video, let's go ahead. Oh, the video is about bullshit studying. So the fourth mistake people make is bullshit studying. But before we get into that video, let me go ahead and ask you guys, if you find any value in the video, give it a thumbs up. If the video is white, give it a thumbs down. Comments, questions, suggestions down in the comment box. And of course, if you like content like this, please write Nurses Rock in the comment box. That way I know to continue making things like this. And if you would like a tip, tactic, or strategy sent to you each week that we use, then be sure to subscribe to our newsletter. We have the link down below. And so let's get into the video, man. So as you guys know, the last 4 fatal mistakes that we went over was waiting, waiting around. The second fatal mistake was lack of communication. The third fatal mistake was being scared to mess up. If you haven't seen those, go watch those videos. And today's video is going to be about bullshit studying. Okay, so sometimes I have found myself doing what I call bullshit studying, and there's a lot of elements that make this up. What does bullshit studying lead to? Bullshit studying leads to not actually understanding concepts, not understanding pathophysiology, not understanding why we're doing certain nursing actions and interventions. Why are we teaching the patient to do certain things? All right, and that's very important because we really need to know why we're doing everything as a nurse, and we need to know why certain answers are right or wrong when we get to the test. It's not enough to memorize these days. A&P, micro, all that stuff was more or less memory. Everything now is more complex because everything works with each other at such a deeper level. It's a crazy science, and it's really cool. But anyway, so what's one of these elements of bullshit studying that I'm talking about? The very first element that I'm talking about is only reading material once. I mean, seriously, are you going to expect to read a chapter one time and expect to understand everything from it? No, you cannot do that. You must read information more than one time. And I'm not talking about reading a whole chapter 2 or 3 times, but whenever you do read the chapter one time, you need to be able to learn how to extract important information. So whenever you see a theme or concept repeated over and over again, your brain the light bulb should turn on. Hey, maybe I should write notes about that, or maybe I should research a little bit more into this concept. You know what I mean? So do not read information one time, because that's not how it sticks. Repetition is the master of you actually understanding something. So along with this, like I said, if you see a certain theme presented more than one time, you need to highlight or take notes on that. So it's not enough to just read. You need to be able to take notes. If notes don't work, say it out loud. You know what I mean? I like to write. Writing helps me a lot. Hearing, I'm an audible learner, so I watch a lot of YouTube videos about certain concepts, and that's what makes it stick for me. So I like to write, I like to listen, and then I like to talk about it. So Monica being in nursing school is actually very helpful for me, because we can talk and discuss concepts and why we think certain interventions or certain answers are right. So you can find a study buddy, and make sure your study buddy is held accountable, and make sure that you hold your study buddy accountable, because if you guys don't have that relationship, then it's not gonna work. So that's probably another video I can do another time. But another element of bullshit studying is being distracted too easily. Okay, so you need to set aside time to study, just as if you were at work. You're not just gonna get up and leave work, anytime. It's like, hey, I need to study for 2 hours. Let me tell my friends and family that not to disturb me. Let me put my phone on airplane mode. Let me turn my phone off. Okay, like, let me not look on Facebook. Let me get off IG. Like, you need to get your study environment to where you have no distractions, to where you're actually zoning in and understanding what you're reading. Because each time you do something else, check your Facebook or text somebody back or answer a call, all that focused energy is gone, and you have to rebuild it back up when you go back to studying. So you're not really picking up from where you left off. You may have to read a paragraph above just to get back into that flow. And at the end of the day, that leads to wasted time, which, if you know me at all, I hate wasting time. There's also a part of bullshit studying, too tired to study. I'm just gonna tell you guys now that that is a whack excuse. Too tired to study? Dude, we're all tired. I work a full-time job. I have a wife. I have a house to take care of. I have another whole nother side hustle, and I make YouTube videos. Like, you can make time to study, period. Like, too tired is weak. Like, I don't want to hear that. That's an excuse to me. All right, like, set aside the time, be structured. If you remember the very first video we did talking about waiting, you need to be able to have a clear plan in place so that you can study. And if your plan didn't work out that first time, then hey, maybe I should adjust it for this next semester. You know what I mean? Continue to adjust, continue to make a way for you to study, because being too tired is a very weak excuse, and I'm not trying to hear that. So, and the last little element that we're going to talk about with bullshit studying is using mnemonics. All right, so there's a lot of cool mnemonics out there that help you with like drugs and, you know, remembering the the map of the heart, you know, how the blood flows through the heart. There's all kind of mnemonics out there, and they're cool for just, you know, remembering a little something, but actually understand concepts. Like, you understand, like, I really harp down on concepts, because if you understand concepts, then you don't have to worry about mnemonics. You just understand that A, B, C equals D. Like, it just makes sense. Like, I really want you guys to understand patho and understand the reason why we're doing things, instead of just, oh, well, this mnemonic said that blank, 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 because mnemonics aren't going to get you to become an elite, high-performing nurse or nursing student. All right, so definitely don't just focus on memory. The only thing I think you really need to just kind of memorize are like lab values, and there's really a lot of things to memorize, but there's also concepts too. But really, I just hate when people are always trying to find a mnemonic or try to find a quick and easy way. Like, no, shit's not easy, man. Like, let's get it. Like, let's understand. Like, let me digest this information. That's the fourth fatal mistake. We're going to go into the last fatal mistake on our next video. So hope you guys like this information. We're really going deep here. So until next time, guys, study strong, study long. Peace out.